Let's go. Okay.
Hey,
Oh, there we are. We're
there it
live.
is. I think we're live. Are we
Live and dangerous. Once
live and dangerous. What's up, CGR Nation? Yeah,
and we're both awake. That's
man. This dude kept me up freaking
Yeah.
till like midnight last night. Well, two people kept me up. This dude named Jeremy. God,
Yeah.
that dude's killer. And then Jeff Tate, man, he kept me up, dude.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and then I get home and he kept still keeping me up because he's singing in my head all night long.
Yeah.
I'm singing freaking songs from Jeff Tate and Queensryche all night in my trying to sleep. Terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
So let's talk about that
Where do we
first.
start?
Yeah. So
Mm.
Rich and I saw Jeff Tate here at the local casino, and it's kind of funny because I was thinking about this. Is we came from our fandom came from two different areas, right? So like, Rich, you're a huge fan of Operation Mindcrime,
Huge.
and I've seen posts where people think that's the greatest concept album ever made. I mean, it's a great album.
Yeah, it really. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics and listen to the story, it is a pretty cool concept album.
And I'm embarrassed to say I don't own that album. I've really only heard the hits from that album.
Yeah.
Which are Eyes of a Stranger. Love it. Love that song.
Yeah, totally. I get it. So it's funny, guys. Check it out. So I'm bebopping and rocking out, well, as much as my old butt can, but I'm rocking out, doing this whole thing most of the time. And then at the end, they go to their old stuff. And Jeremy, I looked over,
that's
his face lights up.
Excited because
this is my deal.
Yeah. So me, it's the EP. It's the first EP and the Warning.
The Warning.
And I just wore out both of those albums. And I was telling Rich, I never owned Rage for Order.
Yeah, and that's a sin, kind of, because Rage for Order, I think, is one of the better Queensryche albums. I mean, I Dream in Infrared. I mean, I know you've heard that. You had to have heard The Whisper, Walk in the Shadows, Noel Regal. Now, Noel Regal is a deep track on that, but that's my favorite song off the album. It's just so it comes in your face and then it punches you. It's really cool. It's a good song. But anywho, back to Jeff Tate.
Yeah, so I just want to say I have Empire, so I'm pretty familiar with Empire.
Yeah.
Rage for Order, Mindcrime. But what I'm gonna do, Rich, is I'm gonna find him on vinyl. I'm into vinyl now because I prefer things that are expensive and inconvenient. So
you got
so
you got that cool record store up there.
I got a few cool record stores over here, and I have a pretty good stereo, I have a nice turntable and everything.
Yeah, that Pioneer from the 60s.
No, I don't have that one anymore. I've upgraded.
We're back from the 60s.
No, it was from the 80s.
Come on. The 80s. Okay, all right. I'll give it. That's right.
But I'm still using the speakers.
Are they the stand-up big?
Stand-up, yeah, they're
subwoofer.
They're not giant. They've got like two 8s in it. They're this small. They're all right.
Yeah, I remember the Pioneer speakers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go get Mindcrime and Rage for Order on vinyl.
Cool, man.
It's gonna cost me because when I've seen them, they're pretty spendy.
Yeah, I need to get Mindcrime on vinyl. I only have the Warning on vinyl. That's all I got. I got the Warning on vinyl. I might have something else. I don't know.
I saw the Warning someplace in the last couple months. I should have bought it. I didn't. But now I'm going to. So we go to the casino, and first thing I want to say is, dang, there were some old people there.
Old OLD exclamation point. Gray beard. Jeff Tate called me a gray beard last night.
He called him out. He said, "Hey, a special shout out to all the gray beards."
Gray beards. And then here's Jeremy pulling on my beard. Yeah,
I said, look at that.
Yeah. You go ahead and grow one. Let me yank.
I'll grow mine out, and it's grayer every time it grows out.
I know, man. Every time I take it down, it comes back more gray.
But it was you go to concerts way more than I do, but going to concerts now, the bands that we see, it's different, in some ways better, in some ways, you're not dealing with obnoxious drunk people usually, right. The crowds are well behaved. Yeah. They're all our age or older or just a few years younger for the most part. So it's a little more genteel, right? Which is kind of nice.
And that makes sense because in the 80s, it was all about what the band projects.
Yeah.
They were party bands, man. They were just partying. So we, as the fans, wanted to be like the bands, and we partied and got drunk and did stupid things at shows. But now, you know, all the older guys are like, man, I'm just gonna get up there and sing my thing.
I got to get, and the fans are like, I got to get up at 8 a.m.
Exactly right. Like I know me, my broke butt. I'm getting up, stretching my knee. Jeremy, excuse me, man. I got to get up and stretch my knee, man.
And, you know, I had to get up middle of the show to go to the bathroom because I can't sit down. But you know, I have to say this. I would say, judging between the two of us, you're the bigger Queensryche fan.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You were definitely more familiar with the catalog because he's playing Mindcrime in its entirety.
Entirety. I'm talking entirety.
So yeah, I'm like, you know, 60% of the songs I was not familiar with, right? I liked it.
Yeah.
But Rich is like singing along. He knows all the words. I'm like, dude, I don't know that I've ever even heard this song. But but here's the thing. I was impressed. Jeff Tate sounded pretty dang good.
Look, okay, so I've seen Queensryche with the new singer, and I now saw Jeff Tate, and even my wife has seen them both now because I showed her the video.
Yeah,
and she said, you know, your sister always used to tell me he's good, but he's not Jeff Tate.
Yeah,
and this guy has a set of lungs on him, and we talk good about Rob Halford, and who else have we talked about that sings just really good?
Robin Zander's still pretty good. He's one, and Cheap Trick, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
Sammy Hagar is still pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but Jeff Tate went to another level, guys. I mean, if he comes, go. Don't question it. It's only 50. Hey, Marlon's here. All right. Hey, Marlon.
There he is. We're gonna talk about you in a minute.
Yeah, Marlon. We sure will, Marlon. So just stand by.
Yeah,
we're deep.
Be ready. Be ready to defend yourself. Let's just put it that way. Marlon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Jeff Tate. Now he was good. I mean, so you know how bands kind of go and they do in between songs, you know, especially Mindcrime, the concept album, they have their little blurbs and all that stuff. No, this was all, they did it all live. There was no taped, there was no fill. It was Jeff Tate talking. I remember now. And he was doing all the stuff through Operation Mindcrime. All the band played Anarchy X. I mean, they played all the intros and throughout. I mean, I give it up to him. Even the band sounded really well. I mean, they were kind of goofy looking, but we'll talk about that. But I mean, they were they were good, man. And I was really meticulous on the music on it because there's a lot of, you know, Scott Rockenfield was one of the best drummers, you know, for a long time. And I was listening close to that new drummer they got, and he's from Seattle too. He nailed it. Just the work between the ride, between the cymbling and the toms, and just the double bass, and he did a great job. Same thing with the bass player. He was just really rocking. And I didn't think they were going to do in Operation Mindcrime. They have a couple bass fills that are really funky, you know, and he nailed it right on the head. So I was highly impressed with it all. And when Jeff Tate sings Queen of the Reich, he still nails that.
Yeah.
And it was ear piercing and goosebumpy, and it was absolutely awesome. So I give it up. Jeff Tate was absolutely outstanding. I give him like a 10 out of 10. That was great.
Yeah, I was pleasant. I had watched videos, and the videos I saw, he sounded good, you know.
Yeah.
But seeing them live, he sounded better than what I've seen on the other videos.
Yeah, that's that phone stuff, the phone drag or lag.
Yeah, it was good, and his band was super tight. You know, obviously that's why I want to go out and get Mindcrime, or even just listen to the whole thing on Spotify right now, just because if it's a song you know in and out, then like you said, you can really listen with a critical ear. But like a lot of these songs, I didn't. If it was one I was familiar with, I'm like, oh yeah, that's like Jet City Woman. I'm like, dude, they nailed that. You know,
Jet City. I couldn't believe that.
Maybe my favorite Queensryche song, Take Hold of the Flame, you know,
nailed it.
Musically, vocally. The band's kind of a hodgepodge of, it's like, what are you guys, pirates?
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean,
One guy looked like he was from like Jane's Addiction, 9 Inch Nails, you know.
Yeah.
So check it out, guys. So when you're up on stage, okay, and if you're in bands out there, more power to you. Good deal. Dude, don't thrust your pelvis towards the audience anymore, man. That's just not in, man. The guitarist is doing it now. If you haven't seen Airheads, okay, that's a perfect example. So Airheads, the dude, you know, it's an Adam Sandler movie, or what he's in it with Brendan Fraser, and the dude, I can't remember his name, but he's in all the Adam Sandler movies. He was in Con Air as the psycho. That was all like Hannibal Lecter. He was that dude, you know, the crazy eyes and Big Daddy or whatever that was. Anywho, he's the bass player. Now they're playing in a prison at the end, and he puts his foot up on the amp and he starts thrusting his pelvis, and all the guys are looking up at him like, and that's how I felt when the dude was thrusting and he was on the big video camera. I'm like, oh, dude, come on, man. That's like so 80s. That is so 80s, man. leave it alone.
So you got the bass player, and the one thing I like is he's got 3 guitar players, which is smart. Because well, yeah, even if you're a 2 guitar band, they multi-track so much, you're always going to miss something live, right? Yeah. So you got 3 guitarists, and they swapped it around. They would all take turns playing the solos, and they all nailed them. But then you've always got at least one guy playing rhythm when the other 2 are doing harmonized solos and all that. But so technically they were great. But there was the one guitarist that looked like what you'd expect a metal guitar, you know.
I like him, and he just stayed in his place.
He's kind of stayed in his place. And the bass player, other than the pelvic thrusting, he looked like he belonged there. But then you got the other guitar players that look like they're in Miley Cyrus's band.
They look like they go to Gonzaga. You know what I mean?
Walking down the street. And I bet most of those guys either weren't born or were just little kids when Mindcrime came out.
100%.
They were young.
Especially the dude with the tattoos all over his stomach.
Oh, and all that stuff. He looked 22 years old.
He looked like in his 20s, man, early 20s. So more power to him. I mean, I could tell the dude with the curly hair, short hair, I could tell he was kind of just, I think that's why they had 3 guitarists, because some fill parts, he was just going up. He really wasn't doing anything. If you notice that, he was just kind of sliding up and down and doing his little octave deal, the slide, octave slide, you know. And I was like, that he's not doing it right, you know. But anyway, I was watching all those.
You know what? It sounded really good.
It really did.
We were kind of not making fun, but it was kind of funny. And again, we grew up seeing bands the way we saw bands, right? So, but what was funny is everyone in the band just kind of moved all over the place.
Yeah, it was wild. And that girl,
the
keyboardist was doing some witchy, dancey, and she had air blowing up on her. It was like doing the Marilyn Monroe.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was.
And it's like, it was just, we were 7th row, but kind of to the side. So we had good seats kind of to the side. And then we had a big video monitor, so you could look up on the monitor. It's even bigger there. But it just looked like a bunch of people loitering around just watching it. And I'm like,
they were malingering.
Malingering. Yeah. I'm used to, like, everyone kind of has their place. Yeah. You know, when you go see Judas Priest, Glenn and KK have their spot. Ian Hill had his spot back by the drums, and they just kind of stayed. And I guess I'm just kind of used to that. But even Jeff Tate he's a dramatic guy.
Yeah, he's always has been. He did the exact same thing when I saw him in '88 on Mindcrime. Doing the little twists and turns and flinging his little chains on the side of his pants. You know, and doing his little, and he's doing the robot poses. Yeah. But I saw him struggling. I saw his lips like.
He was reaching for some of those.
He was reaching for some, but he hit him. But he hit him. So we give it up.
Good. It was a good show. Yeah, I would highly recommend you see Jeff Tate. And I think you've seen them both live. Okay, you've seen the current Queensryche with Della Torre singing. Who's a good singer? He hits the notes.
Yeah.
He's a great vocalist, but
he's not Jeff Tate.
He's not Jeff Tate.
There's that deep, that's the Jeff Tate, you know what I mean? Like Silent Lucidity. He's just nailed it, and that's it. And yes, he is totally bald. He wears a cowboy hat.
Bald now, and he wears a cowboy hat. He's kind of gay caballero look.
He looks like the guitar player for Dokken from In My Dreams. You remember that video? That's what he was wearing. That big old hat and the rain's coming down on his big
sombrero. Oh yes.
Yeah.
To me, he reminded me of these country concerts my wife makes me go to. You know, where the country guys all wear like sleeveless shirts and a cowboy hat. That's what he looked like. He looked like he was at a country.
And then he looked like he was wearing like the Sabaton type of chain leather. He looks like he's in good shape though. I mean, I think I'll give it to him.
He's lost some weight and
he looked like he got things together, I think.
Yeah, no, it was a good show. I mean, I know we're kind of making fun of things because that's what we do, but it was a good show.
We had such a good time, man. And check it out, guys. If you go to a casino, all right, and Jim,
I didn't know
go to a casino, use the valet. Okay, it's not bougie, it's not high class, dude. You tip the guys $5, and that's it. And they park your car and they bring it up for you. And Jeremy was so.
I had no idea. I thought it was like super expensive to use the valet. He's like, no, it doesn't cost anything. You just
Jeremy wanted his glasses, so we went out there and gave him the ticket, and we're like, "Oh, can you have change for 20? I'll give him a tip." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's all free. You're good." So we went and brought the truck up. We got his glasses, and they took the truck back. And I tipped him at the end of the night. I tipped him pretty good, but it's not bougie. Use it, man. I really didn't know either. My parents were diehard casino people, so they showed me, "Hey, use the valet." I'm like, man, I was like you when that first one. I'm like, I don't want to pay all that. And they're like, "Pay what? $5?"
Well, when I drive my 99 Subaru Outback out there, I'm like, I don't want to.
You're embarrassed to let them drive it. If it
stalls, drivers are like,
if it stalls, go outside, kick the left tire 2 times, and then rub the engine hood 3 times counterclockwise, and then it'll start for it.
It was a good show.
It really was.
I'm glad we went. Now, here's the thing. Now I didn't know about this until after when did we buy the Jeff Tate tickets? Long time ago.
Yeah, it was a few months ago.
Yeah. And then after we bought the Jeff Tate tickets, then we find out Cheap Trick is there tonight. And I'm a huge Cheap Trick's probably in my top 3-4 bands. I love Cheap Trick. I've seen them more than any other band. Seen them like 10 times. And then I was debating, dude, do we go see Cheap Trick 2 nights? And dude, I'm too old. I can't do a concert 2 nights in a row.
No, I'm just thinking about it. Thinking about it it freaks me out. I got PTSD. I don't want to do it again. I'm good because that's like I'm reliving it all in my head. It was perfect. It was the perfect night, but I don't want it to go wrong again. And it'll go wrong this time. I just have that luck. And so Marlon, let me ask you something. Were you a valet parking guy?
Yeah, look at what Marlon said. Getting a $5 tip from a guy that drives a Beamer is a slap in the face. Meaning he should tip you more. Is that what you're saying? Is that the message I'm getting there, Marlon?
No, I think you're right. Depending on what type of car you got, no, he's like, no, but you're right. He's right. Yeah. You get a $5 tip for a dude in a Beamer, they're probably like, man. But I mean, they saw my truck. It's an old
Marlon or Rich gave like 3. You gave a guy a tip right when we got there. Then we went out to get my glasses, and I think you gave him another tip.
No, I tried to. So I gave him a 10 spot at the end of the night.
Okay, so all right.
I was like, I'll make up for it, guys. It's usually $5 to $7. Yeah, I'll take care of him.
So this is a tangent, but Rich and I got into this. We were discussing this, and we're on the same page. So we go to Fat Burger. There's burger place right there at the casino. I love it. Was yummy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Go to Fat Burger. Oh, here's what Marlon's talking about. He says, I'd rather have a 20 from a guy that drives a VW than okay, I see what you're saying.
Gotcha. Yeah, there you go.
So we go to Fat Burger and eat there, and it's a casino, so it's kind of spendy, right?
Yeah.
So, and this drives me crazy, right? We walk up to the counter, we order our own food, and then of course, they give you the recommended tips, right? And it starts at like 25%, 20%, 18%. Yeah. And I'm like, give me that big red X. I don't leave a tip if I walk up to the counter and order it. Am I wrong in that? Heck no, I'm not going to.
No, guys. I mean, I get it. People are very generous sometimes. Okay, good. Good for you. Good for
Not
you.
Me.
No. Good for you. I'm saying I'm on the other side of the fence. Look, if you're going to do something above and beyond for me, yes, I'll hook you up. But fast food, dude, come on, man. I mean, that's going to be like the McDonald's drive-through asking for a tip. I mean,
well, okay. So here's the thing: Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
I won't name the business here, but there's several places in Spokane that do the dollar tacos on Tuesday. I'm a cheapskate, so yeah. So there's one place I used to go to all the time, but I don't anymore. And here's why: I'm in the drive-through ordering my 5 tacos, $5.44. I know exactly what it's going to cost. And then I get up there and they're like, they have your debit card. Would you like to add a tip to that? You haven't gotten your food yet.
Yeah.
You don't have your food yet. So when they asked, I said, sure, yeah, add $1, right? And $1's not much, but to $5.44, that's a pretty good tip.
You're caving in, Jeremy. See,
I am caving.
Okay, so my big deal is the donut shop. All right, I go, give me a dozen donuts, and they're packing the donuts like any employee would do.
Yeah.
And then they said, okay, that'll be $10.95 or whatever. And then they turn it around and then the tip thing's there.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at you like this.
Totally.
And they guilt you into tipping. I'm like, I just say 0 and I look right back.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
No, it's just like
Marlon said. When they're hitting you for a tip before you have your food. Now, I'm not saying these people would do this, but people could spit in your food. They could decide this guy won't pay us a tip, so I'm going to spit in his taco, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they do that, but first of all, drive-through, dude. No, I'm not paying you a tip.
No,
okay?
It's a drive-through. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. So anyway,
it is. It really is. I just no, sir. No. So tips are a no-go for me. No soup for you. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. No soup for you. No tip for you. No.
I will at a restaurant, I tip and I give pretty good tips.
Yeah, totally. Me too. Even the ones I do tip is what's the delivery service? Grubhub or
Grubhub. Oh yeah,
DoorDash. I tip them well. Because I mean that's somebody going to the restaurant for you, picking them up and bringing that deserves a 20 to 25%. I guess I'll tip them good. But if I'm driving to the store myself and all you're doing is packing my food that's already cooked in the back there, I mean, come on, guys.
It's just and it's really gotten worse over the last few years.
Yeah, well, Washington especially. Idaho's not as bad, but Washington State, it was on the news that's going on.
Every place you go, they add that they want you to, and it's one thing if you can just quietly decline on the thing, but when they're asking you in the drive-through, you want to add a tip to that, and it's like you said, they're trying to guilt you into doing it.
Yeah, and the drive-through, especially be like, I definitely do the
drive-through tip in the drive-through.
No tip for you. No tip for you in the drive-through. No, thank you, sir.
It's done. Okay, we got news. We got news.
We got news. We got some crazy news. All right, I'm going to start off with a wild one. All right, Megadeth. Let's talk Megadeth, okay? As you all know, they're coming out with a new album. All right, Megadeth. It's self-titled. They are covering the Ride the Lightning. Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Pretty cool. Can't wait for that. But their tour is going to last 3 to 5 years. Now, 3 to 5 years? 3 to 5 year farewell tour. We'll get into this farewell tour crap retirement here in a minute. I mean, because I'm pretty flabbergasted on all the stuff that's going on out there right now with the retired bands. But anywho, Megadeth's going to do it. But guess where he wants to play his last show?
I don't know.
In space, preferably a moon landing. Dude, Dave Mustaine said that he wants to play it from space, preferably do a moon landing and play a concert on the moon. That's what he wants to do.
There's some people that think we've never been to the moon. Yeah. So we'll see how
that conspiracy. Man, we were there, bro. But yeah, so hey, more power to him. Good luck, Dave. I hope you do it. I want to see the stream for sure. But I hope to God he can play it from space. But he made a point. He said, look, William Shatner's been to space. Katy Perry's been to space. all these guys been to space. I'm going to go to space, and then I want to play in space. So why not take a rocket up there and play a concert? And
you could do it. You could do it while you're orbiting, even if
and
you
he
did.
said, within 3 to 5 years, that technology may be here where they can do it. So that's what he was kind of saying. So good luck to Megadeth on their tour, on their final tour, and hopefully they play from the moon. That would be awesome. Now this one's gonna wig you out. You may have heard it, but Kiss. Let's go into the Kiss camp for a while. So the Kiss cruise, the landlocked Kiss cruise in Vegas that happened last weekend that we talked about. They started off with it was all unmasked too. They just came unmasked and didn't do anything. But they did a full acoustics set the first night, and it was all dedicated to Ace Frehley. So I heard that was really cool. And then the second night was their first electric set since they did their final show. How many years ago was that? Since they retired anyway.
2 years ago, the end of the road.
End of the road tour. Yeah. Because they came to Spokane. That was near the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so they did electric set, and they got good reviews. So but Paul Stanley, when they sat down after the first show, guess what he's teasing?
I saw a headline about it. He basically said, it's just the beginning. It's like, dude,
the beginning. He's teasing new Kiss material. All right. So it sounds like a money grab. I mean, but I wouldn't mind listening to some new Kiss. I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence with Kiss.
Yeah.
Kiss is separate than a lot of other bands that should be retired. But Kiss, I mean, like I said, I saw them in Dubai, and they sounded really good, like really good. And they were old as dirt, Paul Stanley trying to, I think he has one of those robot legs that they have in China now. He's doing the robot legs with his little platform shoes. Click, click.
So, now Gene has talked about this, and they're business guys, right? So
they are.
And I could totally see this happening. Imagine the perfect example, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Okay. Trans-Siberian Orchestra during the holiday season, there's an East Coast group and a West Coast group.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
They tour all over, and revolving door of musicians. A lot of famous guys started out in TSO, like Joel Hoekstra. That's where he started, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Right?
Yeah, and people from Sabotage, right? Sabotage.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Sabotage. That's who started it.
Yeah,
they started Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's that
I can see that too, because just with their style of music and what they sang about, all the Hobbit
all
stuff,
the Mountain King, totally.
All
but
the sirens.
But they have, and it's like Hamilton. You go see the Broadway show that tours through Spokane, or any other Broadway show.
Have you seen that? Have you ever seen it? I've never seen it.
My wife's a big Hamilton fan.
Is it good?
You know what? It's really good.
Is it?
It is good.
Okay. I've never seen it.
You can watch it on the Disney Channel, I think. No, it's good. But Broadway shows, same thing. You don't see the same people that were actually on Broadway. It's a touring show.
Yes, right.
So Gene has said, I could totally see that Kiss becomes a show with different people playing the parts. So he sees the four characters, right?
I got it.
You got the demon, the spaceman, the cat, and the love child, whatever Paul Stanley's whatever he's called.
Yeah, the love child.
So he's just saying, anyone could be it. And I could totally see 10 years from now, there'll just be a Kiss show, just like a Broadway show that goes on tour, and you go see the Kiss show.
Yeah, I can see that too. That's kind of genius too. Kiss is a household name.
It is.
And if it came around, I know they would make money.
I think they would
make money. And Gene Simmons is all about
making money. Paul and Gene would just keep raking money in until they die, right? As younger people go out and perform as these Kiss characters. I could totally see something like that happening. And that's, and I know where you're going to go. I know where you're going with this, but so that's one side. What I like about that is it's completely open and honest and transparent. You would know going to see the Kiss show that no, of course it's not original members. Right. It's a bunch of dudes pretending they're Kiss. Right. It's like Kiss owns their own tribute band.
Yes.
Basically.
Trademark.
It's the official Kiss tribute band.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I did not know that about TSO, Trans-Siberian. I didn't know about that they have different bands east and west. That's pretty cool. That's genius.
Smart.
Genius.
Yeah. They make tons of money, dude. It's one of the most
I know they do. They can't wait for it lasting for a year.
It has been for 20 years. Yeah.
And it keeps coming. I mean, I went and it's cool. We left halfway through because they started the new stuff after they do that Christmas Eve whole shenanigans
Sarajevo thing. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. And then they go into their new album or whatnot. We're like, all right, that's cool. We got to go. But it was cool to see it once. But
it's cool.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a cool concept, man. So Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
He actually admitted now that he's getting just too old and he doesn't like singing the old stuff, like reaching into my pocket to grab my rocket.
That's even more creepy when you're 75 years old.
Exactly. And this day and age too, it's like, hey, love gun. He's like, he finally admitted, he's like, yeah, I'm just getting I get too old to do all that stuff. It seems I don't like singing it anymore. And so at least he's finally matured, guys. 75. That's pretty cool. I thought it would be 80, 90,
Yeah.
Singing Love Gun is like, ew. Ew. Don't want to hear about your Love Gun. And then last thing about Kiss, if you guys are into Dixon flannels, they collaborated with Dixon flannels. I showed Jeremy last night.
Yeah.
A Dress to Kill flannel, and it has a little Kiss. If they collaborate, they have a little Kiss logo on the Dixon flannel. But Dixon flannels are so comfortable, they're so good. But anywho, yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. It definitely ain't a rocket. It's a noodle.
Marlon says it's not a rocket anymore.
That sucker's a noodle, man. I don't even know if it's a noodle. That's some shriveled up jerky.
Hey, you're hitting a little close to home there. Okay, be careful.
Oh, that's funny, man.
But I thought where you were going.
What's that?
Because you said last night, you said, and then you said, I'm going to save it. We're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Well, I forgot.
And it's a common rant. It's a common debate, but it comes up again. And it's just the sheer number of tours that have been announced with very few original members.
That's coming. Yeah. Hold up. Let's talk about
all right. Okay.
That's already coming. I'm just finishing out the news.
Okay.
Ace Frehley's custom guitar sold yesterday. So his custom smoker guitar, the Gibson Les Paul.
Okay.
$18,000. I just looked that up. It went for $18,000. So his custom smoker guitar went live on the 19th and it sold on gottahaverockandroll.com. So I didn't even know they had a little action on gottahaverockandroll.com.
To be honest, I would have thought it would have gone for more.
Me too. Really? Yeah. I thought so too. I looked. Yeah. I was thinking like close to hundreds of thousands, or something.
So here's what's going to happen is because, like you said, you and I we didn't know about it.
Wait.
Correction.
Oh, never mind. No. Okay. Wait. It's saying sale price. Yeah, 18. Wait. Pulse. Yeah. 1959 Gibson Les Paul sold for $18,000. The smoking one around $17,000. Another smoker Les Paul is currently up for auction with a minimum bid of $100,000. That's more like it. That might be it, but I don't know. It's kind of I don't know.
Because just a 59 Les Paul, Ace Frehley, just a regular 59 Les Paul is probably going to be at least $15,000.
Yeah,
it had nothing to do with Ace Frehley, but
right.
Anyways.
So that one's going, and then that's all the real headlines I got. But now let's talk about the tours. So the major tour, the Double Vision Double Trouble tour.
Yes.
So that one is Foreigner and Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Okay.
Two
massive classic rock bands on a co-headlining tour. Not a single original member in either one.
What do you guys think about that? I don't know. I mean, I'd go see it because it's the same songs. You said you saw Lynyrd Skynyrd. And
I've seen them both. I saw Skynyrd just a few months ago, and I saw Foreigner last summer. And they were both excellent.
Right.
They were excellent.
Right. Oh yeah, they did. I gave my tickets away to Foreigner to
oh really?
One of our Qualcomm guys.
Oh well,
I can't remember. I couldn't make it that night.
It was a great show.
Yeah. I saw them in Mannheim, Germany, and it was a free show on the steps of their big Capitol building in Mannheim, Germany. Nice. It was Ricky Martin and Foreigner. Weird.
Well, there's a set for you.
That is nice. But hey, Bruce, what's going on, man?
We're going to talk about Bruce in a minute.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Bruce.
So you'll be here to defend yourself. Okay.
But Yeah, so I saw them and they were awesome, but they had original members still. They had the blonde dude, the guitar player, and I can't remember the other one, but it was back in 2010, 11, or 13, 2013, I think it was. So there was a couple living, but they were good, man. I don't know. I'd probably go see it. I might go see that one. I don't know.
So Skynyrd, Ricky Medlock was actually in Skynyrd back in the early days. So there's kind of a stretch. You can kind of say he was an original member. He's not on the first album, but he was a member before they ever did it. I mean, he actually started out on drums, I think, but it was a great show. Oh, and that's what Marlon just said, that Medlock was a member before their first album. So you can make the case.
Okay, so there's a loophole there.
He's an original member.
Okay. All right.
Johnny Van Zant is the brother of, is it Ron? I always get Ronnie and Donnie mixed up. Was Ronnie or Donnie in Skynyrd? One was in Skynyrd, one was in 38 Special. Marlon, which one was in Skynyrd? Was that Ronnie or Donnie? I think Donnie's in 38 Special and Ronnie was, I don't know, but whatever. Ronnie, okay, Ronnie was in Skynyrd. Okay, Ronnie was in Skynyrd. And so now his youngest brother, Johnny, he's been the singer in Skynyrd since they regrouped in the 90s, right? So he's not original, right? Foreigner, no original members whatsoever.
Yeah.
And so they're going on this double bill tour.
Yep. Next
year.
I mean,
here's the way I look at it. And I don't know why I think this. It doesn't necessarily make sense. I think if you're not, as long as people know, right? I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it, but I also don't think you should pay a whole bunch to see.
Yeah, I agree there. They're going to charge you an arm and a leg for those two bands. Yeah. Those are top shelf classic rock bands.
Oh, and you know what? Marlon, Johnny was awesome. He's a great singer. I mean, that Skynyrd show, and I would never say I've been a huge Skynyrd fan, but I mean, if you listen to classic rock, you're surprised at how many Skynyrd songs you know.
Yeah. That
show was just one. You forget how many excellent songs Skynyrd had. It was one great song after another, cool. And it was awesome. So no, it was, and that's the thing. That's the other side of the whole argument.
Now let's go on the other side of the.
The current Foreigner, right? If you go see the current Foreigner now, they're going to kick the crap out of the original members if they all got together, because they're all 80 years old.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So from a musical standpoint, you're going to get a better product.
Yeah.
Not having the original members, right?
I mean, that's kind of another thing that you can kind of trademark those names too. Both those names are trademarkable and could use the official, Foreigner and the official Lynyrd Skynyrd. You could do that too on them. Those are big bands, but there's one band that's doing the same thing that's coming back out on tour, coming out of retirement. I don't even know if they ever went into retirement. They're coming out of retirement. I pretty much said, oh, geez, here we go again. So coming out of retirement for a 45th anniversary concert tour. Who is it?
I think that Marlon might have nailed it.
They're coming actually.
Oh, so that's not who you're talking about?
No, it's not Kansas.
Okay.
No, you're gonna go, what? I mean, this is literally they said this, and I'm like, did you even ever retire? You said you signed a contract. Here's some hints. You signed a contract saying you weren't gonna go on tour anymore. Oh, and then you did a huge stadium tour. And then you kept going on tour. And then you had a stroke on stage. And then you kept going on tour. And then when did you retire because you're coming back for a 45th anniversary tour? Who is it?
Is it Dokken?
Nope. Come on. Come on. You got this. Come on. Who is it? Motley Crue.
Oh.
Motley Crue said they're coming out of retirement. That's the kicker for me.
I didn't know they retired. They just
retired back. Dude, I saw their final show in Tacoma, Washington 8 years ago, 10 years ago. That was their final show. And then they went on the stadium tour like a year after, and they've been touring ever since.
Yeah, that's right. They had added John 5. They fired Mick Mars.
Right. So a lot of it, and then they said they're coming to retirement to go on a 45-year anniversary tour.
Wow.
Dude, that's one. And guess what they're calling it? Carnival of Sins Part 2, basically.
Wow.
Carnival of Sins Part 2.
And Bruce, we've talked about this a lot, you know.
Yeah, Bruce is right on that one.
It's easy to call it a money grab, but you know, a lot of these guys at the stadium level, they're making good money. But then you still got the B level guys, the Graham Bonnets, the Glenn Hugheses that are in their 70s, pushing 80. They don't make a ton of money, but that's all they've ever done, and they're still out playing music. You know, so
you're
I
right.
think they just want it. They just don't want to stop.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about they just seem so shallow to me in a money grab band. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I mean, there's a big difference between Def Leppard and Motley Crue. I mean, and Kiss. If they said they were coming out of retirement, I wouldn't pitch a fit. I might talk smack on the show. But you know what? I'd go see it. Shoot, it's Kiss. I'm going to go because they're good live. I mean, literally, I saw their farewell tour, and you know, just in the news, who's defending Vince Neil's vocals again? Nikki Sixx, because everyone's talking crap. You know, hey, you should have heard him at. Okay, we should have heard him when. I mean, you should have heard him at this show or that show. He did great. He kicked butt, man. Yeah. Okay, cool, man. But the dude looked like he was about to fall over like 4 months ago, and it's getting scary. It's that slapstick comedy stuff again. You know, dude, stop banging your head. Just walk around.
He's one, and you know, and I know you're a big fan, and I know the last time you saw him, you said they sounded really good, but the recent Scorpions footage I've seen, Klaus is.
It's getting bad. Well, I mean, I saw him Rock Believer 3 years ago. So, I mean, 2020, 2021. Yeah. Or 22. I don't remember. 3 years ago. 22. Yeah. Yeah. But, the dignity is gone.
Yeah. I think
but
that
it could be that time for the Scorpions, you know? It could be. I don't know. But when I saw them, he nailed it, dude. I mean, bottom line.
And you know, singers have it the hardest because you can still play, especially guitar and bass, at a high level when you're old. Look at Robin Trower. Robin Trower's like 84 years old. He still plays great. He looks like he's going to keel over and die at any second. Singing is different.
Yeah, it's about the range though too. I mean, what range are you singing at? Look, Axl Rose, Klaus Meine, Motley Crue, they all had the high pitched voices. You can't keep that forever. Now the lower pitched voices that kind of had that was an octave lower, a couple octaves lower. Yeah, they can still rock and roll because they don't have to scream and they didn't thrash their voice their whole career, you know.
Yeah. And I think, Rich, I could be wrong. I think Jeff Tate has changed the keys on his songs. I think they're a little lower.
He may have. Yeah. I'm not going to deny it, but
and that's smart. You know, I'm pretty sure if we compared it to the records, we'd find out, oh, dude, he's down 2 steps or whatever. Maybe. But whatever, I don't care. It sounded great. But
really good. Yeah.
David Lee Roth, dude.
Oof. I heard. Now I think he has like a contract with Sirius XM because Ozzy's Boneyard talked him up. Wow. Like you wouldn't believe when he wore that leather because he was all over social media. When he wore the leather show, you know, he did that show in low leather and all that stuff. And he was so good. But I was listening, I was like, David Lee Roth's always been kind of funky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and that's just Miller's only 80. Sorry. I said he was like 82. Yeah. But he's old, dude. And I'm like, he looks like your great grandpa that comes to Thanksgiving and just sits in the corner and doesn't talk to anyone because he can't hear anything. I mean, that's what Trower looks like.
Yeah, no doubt.
He can still play. How old is Eric Johnson, by the way? He's got to be 70. Is Eric Johnson 70 yet? Do we know? Bruce will answer. Eric Johnson can still play. Really Eric good.
Johnson.
So
71.
Okay. Wow.
All right, dude, I'm going to get through the news because we got 15 minutes. I didn't realize where we're at.
Sorry,
I've got a couple things. We still got to talk with Marlon and Bruce over here.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, so Richie Blackmore postponed the remainder of his shows because of health issues.
Saw that.
Yeah, Youngblood, the guy who sang at the Ozzy show, sang Changes. Well, that made him pretty popular, but he canceled the rest of his shows because of a lot of health concerns too.
Youngblood?
Youngblood, yeah, he has health issues. A lot of blood tests came back
He's
raising
like
concerns.
30.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe cancer, maybe. I don't know. But he said blood tests came back. So Deep Purple announced a new tour with Mammoth next year. But Ian Gillan says his growing vocal problems could mean retirement for him. So we could see a replacement for him on that tour. You never know.
Yeah, he's sounded a little rough for a while.
Yeah, and he admitted it. He is not hiding nothing. He's just saying, look, my voice is shot, guys. I mean, I'm 80 years old, dude. And he is 80. He said he's 80. Yeah. So Santana's coming back around. He's going to start in Vegas. And then if everything goes well, he's going to go on tour for like 12 or 13 days, something like that. Graham Nash, 2026 dates with a mix of solo material and Crosby, Stills, and Nash. So he's going to go on tour.
Crosby's dead. Oh, he's okay. I see what you're
saying. He's going to do their songs. He's going to do a mix of solo and some from Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Cheap Trick, as we know, their album came out last week, so they're going on tour. They're coming here with the 80s tour.
Yeah,
and then they're going to come back.
They're here tonight. Yeah,
yeah, and then they're going to come back.
They have never stopped touring though.
Those guys,
they have consistently every 2 or 3 years they put out an album. They're constantly touring.
Give it up to them, dude. You got to give it up to them.
And wherever you live in the country, they'll be in your neighborhood probably once a year or once every 2 years.
Right.
You can go see them somewhere at a casino or fair. They've never stopped.
Yeah. So. And the last one is ZZ Top. They're going back on tour next year. So we'll see. Yeah. I know you said they're live performances.
I love ZZ Top, one of my favorite bands, but always a little disappointing live. I'm just being honest. They've never. Willie Nelson. There was a show here last summer. Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
And someone else.
Wasn't it John Mellencamp?
I think that's who it was.
Yeah. That was like the country farmer tour. I don't know, something like that.
Still doing it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, real quick, I'm going to go through the new tracks and singles and albums, and then we'll be done. So Megadeth, of course, has the new single called I Don't Care that came out. Limp Bizkit, if you like Limp Bizkit, they have a new song called Making Love to Morgan Wallen. I have no idea. I haven't listened to it. Good luck on that one.
I wouldn't know a Limp Bizkit song if it kicked me in the butt.
Oh, really? I know a few of them. I admit it. I've listened to some Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Blackstone Cherry came out with a new track called Celebrate. New album and releases. Aerosmith and Youngblood did an EP together. So that's kind of what I think he was touring with and whatever. But Def Leppard came out with a new live album called Diamond Star Halo Live from Sheffield. Creed, the Best of Creed came out. I have a Best of Creed, so I don't know. That's weird. Stryper came out with a new album called The Greatest Gift of All.
That's a Christmas. That's Christmas.
Yeah, it's a Christmas one. Yep, and it's faith-based metal with holiday flair. It says
nice.
And then the tribute to Metallica, Kill 'Em All, came out called No Life Till Leather. But a lot of bands got Tigers of Pantang did Jump in the Fire, and David Ellison did Anesthesia Pulling Teeth that Cliff Burton used to do the bass solo, and Testament did Seek and Destroy. Now I heard it. I talked about it in the previous show. I heard it the other day, and yes,
wow,
yep,
wow.
Yeah. Tail Gunner, The Almighty, I don't know them. Soen, Motorhead did Whiplash, but they did that a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then Diamond Head did No Remorse, and Raven did Metal Militia. Raven.
Okay, so are these old? Are these old recordings, or did they?
Motorhead was an old
obviously.
But some of them, I don't know. That's
like Raven.
Question.
I mean, Raven.
No, Raven's still rolling. They're still rolling.
But Tigers of Pantang, they're not still a thing, are they?
I don't know. Tiger, I don't know. That's a good question, man. Maybe they just gathered up some. It's really a weird song. That's not. Cool. They did some synthesizing stuff in there. So, all right. Well, let's get to the t-shirt contest.
Okay, so we show us the t-shirt.
All right, this is Rich. This is the Marlin.
This is the Marlin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bruce and Marlin don't know this, but they're both integral to what we're about to talk about. Mm-hmm. So we got the Marlin shirt because Marlin said, "Hey, you should put the Shanker V on a shirt," and we're like, "Dude, yeah, that's a great." So we did.
Yeah,
that's why we called the shirt the Marlin, and we're sending Marlon a shirt, right? Or did we send him?
Oh, we're already sold it. He got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Marlon,
thank you, Marlon,
when you get a minute, take a picture and send it to us if you don't mind.
That'd be cool.
And then we've got we're giving away some free versions of the Marlin.
Yes, we are.
We have a contest. We've extended it till the end of November.
Yeah.
Because, like only 2 people have sent us pictures.
Yeah. Like we said, didn't we tell you guys?
Yeah. So,
but
Bruce was the very first one. So we're just going to say, just to kill the suspense, Bruce, you're getting a shirt. So don't worry about it.
So we need to know your address and your size, please.
I think he sent me that.
Oh, he did?
I have all that. Yeah.
All right.
He sent me that. But Bruce, you're getting a shirt. Okay.
Yes.
But we want to give away some more shirts.
We do.
Okay. So, and Bruce did it. All we're asking you to do is shoot us an email to classicguitarrock@mail.com. It's right on the screen there. Email us with a picture of you, your most rock and roll picture. It could be from high school. It could be whenever, just a picture that you think shows you as a rocker. Okay. Yep. And that's going to be different for different people. Some people never had long hair. Some people had long hair.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. We want you to send us a picture of you from your rock and roll days and send us your address and your t-shirt size.
Yes.
And at the end of November, we're going to announce the winners. We'll probably be like 4. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll figure.
Depends on
four
people send us a picture.
Yeah. Oh, hey, whoever sends us a picture, we could just say that. No, then everybody's going to send us a picture.
Exactly. So we can't say everyone that sends a picture. But I'll just say this: if you send a picture, you have a pretty good chance of getting a t-shirt based on
real good chance.
When the only people that listen are like our parents, then it's
hey mom.
Yeah, hey mom. Yeah. So it's
one of our biggest fans, I tell you.
Yeah, that's right. But Marlon and Bruce, they've been supporting us since the beginning. So it's appropriate that we're dealing with these 2 characters.
Really,
right?
Kudos, man. I mean, you're helping develop. We talked about it the other day. We got to bridge the gap, guys. So bridging the gap between Classic Guitar Rock Vodcast, the Live and Dangerous, and Classic Guitar Rock Radio. Mesh it together because we're all one, and we're trying to. That's CGR Nation right there, trying to mesh it together. And hey, any idea to enhance the stations? Hey, send it our way. We're listening.
And classicguitarrock.net, that's kind of the hub. If you go there, you can access the podcast. There's a page now for Live and Dangerous, so you can see all the Live and Dangerous recordings. And yes, totally, you're a character. Yes, Marlon's a character. So yeah, and anyone listening, send us a picture, and we'll throw you in the drawing for the new Marlon. Show us that t-shirt one more time, Rich.
Oh, there it is, right here. All right, and give me Bruce, give me a couple weeks because I got some t-shirt orders I got to do, but I got to reprint some of these, and I'll get yours in the mail as soon as I can. Nice. Marlon will attest that I did send it to him, and you will get it. I promise. Yeah. This is not smoke and mirrors.
Oh no, you'll get it. And these are made with love,
major love.
Rich's sweatshop in North Idaho.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you know what's cool, Rich, is he started doing this a few months ago, just as like, dude, let me start making shirts because he had some experience doing that, and now all of a sudden he's getting side jobs making,
and it's weird. And I don't advertise that much, which I'm about to, guys, on the radio station. Jeremy's going to do a commercial for me for the business. So if you guys need t-shirts out there, hey, just hit me up. I'll give you a good price.
He does a great job, and it's their quality. I mean, I
agree. Yeah, they're.
What's cool is Rich is always experimenting. He said, "Hey, I tried it with this color," so he sends me a shirt. So I've got like 6 different Classic Guitar Rock shirts in different varieties.
Oh, when we started, it was bad. All the whole Guitar Rock was crooked. We had all one color that bled through the shirt, so you could turn it inside out, and you could have the total same thing. I mean, it was rough, man. It was a growing experience. Yeah. And it all started because of my son, who does clothes now, but he was doing his ink tags on the back of his shirt, and I was like, let's do silk screening, let's do it. So we went down to Michael's and grabbed a little kit, and started there, and now I got the full press out there with the whole.
He's big time.
It's rocking and rolling, man.
He's had a few different businesses who've reached out, and he's made, and they're good. They're good looking shirts.
Thanks. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. So, appreciate all the compliments. Thank you, man.
And Rich really needs a job where he doesn't have to interact with people. You know, that's
not good with people anymore.
It's really for the benefit of the other people that Rich works in his garage.
So, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Run away, run as fast as you can.
And I'm hurt by Marlon's comment. Jeremy's pose in that tee is a tad bit questionable.
That is funny, dude. Yeah, it's the hand on the hips, brother. You may have to go ahead and retake that picture. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm leaving it.
No, you got it. It's classic, man. I love that you put it on our radio station too. So if you hear Jeremy talking sometime, here comes his little
my manly pose. Yeah.
Out in the middle of God knows where.
Okay, so I was a weird kid, kind of precocious. But from the time I was like like 8 years old. Remember on Wide World of Sports, guys, when they'd have the body, like the Mr. Olympia and the, Mr. World, the bodybuilding. So I'd watch those and I'd learn the poses. So like I'm a skinny, 70-year-old kid in my swimsuit and I'd pose for my brothers and sisters.
I learned that's where the pose came from.
I learned all those poses. And so now I just,
far off, brother. I hate to say it, but you're way far off.
A bodybuilder, right? My friends in high school, when I was a 90-pound freshman, they'd say, Jeremy, do some poses for us. So I'd rip out the pose.
That's great. Anyways. Man. Well, now that you say that, I see the resemblance, man. You're this close. You're just this close, man. You just need a gym.
I just need some muscles. That's all I'm lacking, dude.
Oh, that is hilarious, my man. That is hilarious. Dude.
So, anyways, our website, classicguitarrock.net, that'll get you to the podcast, to the radio station. Right. Dude, every time I listen to our station, which obviously we listen to it quite a bit, but
all the time.
I try and listen to it as a listener, right? I'm like, today I'm going to bust over to Montana. I'm going to listen all the way. And every time I do, I'm like, dang, we play good There's music.
Some really cool songs.
It's a good mix.
It really is. You'll be singing them. I mean, I all the way home last night from your house.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard the Graveyard Shift. First time, because I'm old and I go to bed early.
You go to bed before you hear.
I go to bed before I hear myself. So I'm listening to myself the whole way home, and I was like, "Whoa, that actually does sound okay." I just hear that.
No, it's good music, dude.
It really is.
So, so check out the radio station. Obviously, the podcast. I'm putting a link. You can go to. We're on YouTube. We're on X. We're on Facebook. And now we're on TikTok. I know nothing about TikTok, so I'm trying to work out the TikTok thing. So
I don't know. We just need to find someone who can do the. Well, I know. I'm sure you'll figure it out, dude. You're pretty good at social. Yeah, I stink at it. You're good at it.
Our goal is to just that we can quit our jobs.
Yeah,
classic guitar.
I'm already there, brother.
One of us have.
I had that plan until carpet got pulled out in front of me. But it's okay. Never would have had these sexy T-shirts we got on. It all happens for a reason, my man.
So they're made with love. North Idaho sweatshop. A veteran. Rich is a veteran.
So
yeah, and they're $13. So if 15. You don't win a shirt,
the Marlin's 15.
The Marlin is $15. Right. Can they still get the other one?
Takes a lot of ink, brother.
Can they still get the original for 13?
They can, yes.
Okay, so you can get the Marlin for 15. That comes with the guitar, or you get the original that doesn't have the guitar for $13.
Yeah. Next up, we may have some hoodies going on. That was Jeremy last night. His little seed that he planted.
So we'll see what we can do. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Rich, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy, for having me, bro.
Okay.
Always
fun. We'll do it again next week. Oh, have a happy Thanksgiving, because our next show, we have to talk about that. Are we going to do one the day after Thanksgiving?
That's up to you. I'm
We'll
free.
talk about it. I don't know where I'll be.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll be here, so I think we can do it.
Yeah, I'm down.
We'll circle around,
I'm not doing anything.
But we're thankful for you all for watching. Have a great
Very
Thanksgiving. We'll do it all
thanks,
again
guys.
next week. And Will, you come in at the end every time. You come in at the end. Why can't you come in at the beginning?
Oh, we're saying goodbye.
He's
goodbye.
doing it.
Hi.
He's doing it just to annoy me. He's probably been here the whole time.
You can't, Marlon. You can't.
Good
$2
point.
for a V.
An That's extra right. $2, you get a flying V on your shirt.
You can't win. You can't lose.
Will also sports the Classic Guitar Rock T-shirt.
He does. He said he's a working man. Lucky.
He is a working man.
Lucky.
Yeah. Lucky. All right. Will, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.